Hey everybody, what's good? How are you? I am Nicole, and I'm here to tap in with you for today's Mahogany Moment. So, for today's Mahogany Moment, I'm being vulnerable and I'm letting you guys into my process of channeling and downloading. And so, I'm gonna share with you my creative process and what actually happens with the messages. So, what I'll be doing today is sharing with you what the download is as it's coming in, and I'm gonna do it the way that I'm led to do things. So this is me. The message has been so profound this week for the collective. It has been about getting uncomfortable, right? Doing what you know you have to do, and making changes, right? Tearing down the structures that exist, revealing and paring away the layers to reveal your true self, and just really, really letting go of anything that does not serve you and your highest and greatest good. And so, with that energy, the message that I've been getting, and so I'm just gonna channel and just flow with me, okay? So, I have already cleansed my space, I've already prayed, but I will also open up with, asking for guidance from the divine, and I'm gonna do that part on camera. I've already done that and cleansed my space and me. However, I'm feeling led to do that right now. So, divine angels, ancestors, the divine highest and brightest lights of the universe, I thank you so much for your time, your space, and this energy. I thank you for pouring into my life. I thank you for the collective. I ask that you would please bless this message. I pray that it is received for all those who are meant to receive it in the time that they're meant to receive it. May they be breakthroughs, may there be transformations, may there be awareness, and may the messages be delivered most clearly for the collective, for myself, and for all who are invited into this space. Thank you, and ashe, ashe, ashe. All right, so the word and message that I'm hearing right now for somebody, I don't know, it's whatever, I grab is what it's gonna be. All right, and my hands are moisturized, so give me a second. Push through is what it is. This feels like a Sharpie. Okay. Push through. Push through the blockages. Keep going. Push through. You're being tested right now. And Spirit wants to know, are you going to pass the test? Are you going to push through what you know is your bullshit and do what you need to do? Step outside yourself. And what advice would you give to somebody in your situation? Would you tell them to push through, or would you tell them to quit? So when I'm saying push through, I'm actually telling you that the power is within you. It's a matter of if you're going to make a different choice or not. Are you going to continue doing the same thing over and over again, or have you learned your lesson? You're being tested right now to push through. And I'm also being guided to tell you guys that I'm very passionate about this message, and I'm going to write passionate. Right? I feel very passionate about this message and this energy because somebody really, really needs to hear and understand that there may be intensity that comes with this message, and it's not anger, it is passion. And compassionate is the next word that I'm hearing. I think I spelled it wrong, but maybe there's a reason that I spelled it wrong. I know that I spelled it wrong. My eyes aren't even open. Yeah, okay. All right. Compassionate, okay. Somebody is very compassionate. You're very compassionate. And your compassion is what attracts and draws people to your energy. It's your compassion that makes you uniquely you, that makes you who you are. And it's your compassion that the world needs to see and experience in a different way. Is the message. The next word that I'm hearing is a teacher. I don't know if the point is broken on this. It feels like it might be. Yeah, where's my sharpener? I don't know where my sharpener is. So let me see if it'll let me. No, it won't. Okay. I have to step that one to the side. Let's shuffle again. I said shuffle because to me it's like shuffling the cards. Okay. And then I lost what that word was just now. But that's okay. It'll come back to me. It'll come back to me. Okay, Spirit, what else did you want me to share with the collective today? Oh, teacher. I'm hearing that you either are already a teacher or you may not be a teacher, but you're being called to teach things. And the things that you're being called to teach may not seem obvious to you. It may just seem like to be a part of who you are or your nature or how you're created. But what I'm hearing is you're a teacher and you in an unconventional way. And you're here for a purpose, and everybody needs to experience, not everybody, but I mean there's a specific group of people that need to experience your teaching in the way that only you can teach it. And this is why Spirit is asking you to reveal whatever the mask is that you have been wearing. Yeah, reveal the mask. Spirit is asking you to reveal the mask that you've been wearing. Because once you reveal the mask and show your true, authentic self, you will be led into what it is that you're supposed to be doing as far as your teaching is concerned. It may not seem, like I said, it may not seem obvious to you what your teaching role is. And like I said, it doesn't have to look like a classroom setting. It doesn't even seem like a classroom setting. It seems like whatever you do and how you do it, you've been teaching somebody how to do something, or you're great at teaching and you haven't considered yourself being a teacher. You may have just been saying like, oh, I just give good advice, right? But what is the advice that you're giving? Is there a common theme with the advice and people that you're giving the advice to? Is there an overarching energy of the things that people come to you about? And Spirit is asking you to pay attention to that, because there is where you're being led to follow this path, right? To see where this journey takes you. Okay. All right. I'm hearing time is up right now. Time is up. I'm just going to open my eyes. Time is up. And what I'm hearing, time is up, is that the time is now. Time's up. You've had enough time. Time is up. Your time is running out. And I'm seeing the words win or lose, right? And it's not like as in a competition, win or lose, right? It is, what are you willing to let go, right? To lose, right? To gain and win at life, right? And when I say at life, it's the life that you're being called to, what you've asked for. And are you willing to risk it all, right? Are you willing to sacrifice and risk it all? And when I say risk it all, it means surrender completely. Okay, I'm gonna write that word down as well, in whatever color I grab. Okay, surrender completely. Surrender completely. Spirit wants you to know that you need to completely surrender your trust within yourself. Like, you need to trust yourself. This is what's coming through. Because you don't trust yourself, or you don't trust the value or your worth or your energy. Like, there's something about you that's making you doubt and question yourself. And Spirit needs you to surrender that energy. And what I'm hearing is, in surrendering that energy, although that surrender may seem you may see this surrendering as a weakness or as a vulnerability or as something you're seeing it with a negative connotation, or you're looking at it negatively, but it actually is not negatively. And I'm seeing you don't want pity is what I'm hearing. I don't want to be pitied, right? And Spirit is saying to you, there's no pity, right? Why would you rather experience suffering, pain, discomfort, rather than surrendering to the process, right? And in surrendering, that doesn't mean that you're weak. You're looking at it negatively. But how about it as, I am teaching myself, I am preparing for something else, I am transitioning into this new energy. And as I transition into this new energy, I need to surrender the things that are holding me hostage. I need to surrender the things that are keeping me from experiencing life in the way that I would love to experience life. And that will require me asking some tough questions, right? The tough questions are, can you help me? Right? This is a question that I'm hearing. Can you help me? I'm just going to write. Can you help me? Right? And that seems so tough to say and ask, can you help me? Or can I have help? Right? And I'm sure that you are someone who is always willing to help others. But why are you not willing to allow others to help you? Because you're looking at it negatively, or and you don't want to be pitied. And Spirit is saying that that's not the case. To remove that negative energy of pity, right? Remove that word from your vocabulary. And how about you replace the word pity with the word love, right? Because I am worthy of love and I am worthy of loving, I know that it's okay for me to ask for help. And those that love me will help me. Right? And when I say those that love me, it may not even be somebody that you know. This may be completely strangers or what have you. But what I'm seeing is an outpouring of the energy of love coming into you. And when you are operating and attracting the energy of love, it draws in people who have that, who are vibrating on that same wavelength, on that same energy. And those people will be drawn to helping you in whatever way they can, right? But you have to put the ask out there. You have to be vulnerable, and you have to know that you are worthy and you are worthy of receiving love, okay? And now I'm being drawn back to time is up, okay? Time is up. Things are different. This is a new time. This is a new season. And in order for you to rise and elevate into this season, time is up for the old way of doing things. This is the Spirit is saying, this is how things are going to be from here on out. And what I'm hearing is, you need a kick in the ass. This is the kick in the ass that you need, right? Spirit is literally saying, you need a kick in the ass sometimes, right? Sometimes we're stubborn. Sometimes we don't want to listen. And we need a good swift kick in the ass is what I'm saying, like literally hearing. And the kick in the ass is coming out of a place of love. It's coming from a place of helping you to grow up, helping you to mature, and helping you to understand that the time is now. The change is occurring now. The changes occurred is what I'm hearing. Things are different. The old way of doing things, they no longer align with that energy, and you need to release that. So Spirit is saying you need a good kick in the ass, and kick in the ass is right now. It's happening right now, okay? And I'm just gonna sit for a second. I'm actually a little bit thirsty, so I'm gonna sip on my tea. All right. And all right, so I'm just gonna continue this channel and tell you what else I could feel. Okay, how do you want me to? Okay, I'm trying to see. I'm trying to. Okay, so how do you want me to explain that? Literally. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to. Okay, so well, what? I don't know how to draw that. Okay. Okay, so I'll just describe the imagery that I'm seeing because I don't have to draw that. So basically, what spirit is showing me is a door, and it's like in and out, right? The energy, I guess, of in and out. And spirit is like, are you going to be in or are you going to be out, right? But you can't just leave this door ajar, right? You can't just leave the door ajar. Are you going to be in or are you going to be out? And there's a line in the sand being drawn, right? And I feel like it's a tug of war of energies. And spirit is saying you're either going to be in or you're going to be out. But if you're going to be in, then your actions need to reflect that you're going to be in. And if you're going to be out, your actions, close the door. Just close the door behind you and go is what I'm hearing. So how because that's why I said I don't know how to draw that. So I'm just going to tell you what it looks like, all right? But the words were in or out. In or out was what I heard. And I'm just going to use the same thing because this is what I had. Close the door. Close the door. All right. What else, spirit? I'm being led to like the scent that I'm smelling right now. And it is incense, is the Palo Santo incense, but I'm hearing the words as well, cleansing. Somebody needs to do a cleansing. And excuse me, that's this person. Somebody needs to do a cleansing. And what I'm hearing is water. I'm seeing the image of a waterfall. And, or maybe the rain is coming down like sheets of a waterfall. But I'm hearing, let the water cleanse you. Let the water cleanse the energy. Let it wash off of you. Let it purify you, right? Let it burn and let the water purify you is what I just heard. Let it burn and let the water purify you. So think about that. The water is going to be the refreshing after the burning, right? But you got to let it burn. And it may hurt, but you got to let it burn so that you can be refreshed and renewed and cleansed of that. Okay, that was what I heard. All right, and now I'm just gonna okay. Interesting. That this is the color. So I'll tell you what I'm drawing. I'm drawing an arrow, and I just felt like spirit told me to feel on the paper where the arrow should go, and when I felt the energy to stop. And you can't see it right now, but where I'm drawing the arrow, where I'm drawing the arrow is literally by the first word that I wrote. I guess I was pushed through. But what I'm being drawn and my eyes are seeing, even though it's white, on white paper, what I'm seeing is the letter U. It's coming out of the letter U, right? You got to push through. Like, this is so significant. And I don't know who this message is for, or like I said, it's for the collective, but it's something very particular about you pushing through and not stepping backwards. I feel like you want to regress is what I'm hearing right now. Don't regress, move forward, push through. Like, it's so critical. And that's what I'm hearing. It's so critical for you to push through. And it's like I said, you saw my eyes were closed. It's coming from the you. You have got to push through. Nobody else can do this for you is what I'm hearing. Spirit's saying nobody else can do this for you. Now, this is within you. People can only help you so much, but you've got to help yourself, right? And helping yourself may be asking for help. Do you understand that? Because sometimes we block our own blessings by not opening our mouth or by not speaking the thing that we need, or whatever we're experiencing. We hold on to that, right? Or we don't share that because of the shame, right? Because of seeing we may be seen weak or vulnerable. But Spirit is saying that is what is hindering you. You need to release that. You really got to push through. And when you push through, Spirit is saying that's where you're going to see the results. That's where you're going to see the reward. That's where you're going to see the major shift come through, right? The roots are being pulled up is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing like a big tree, a huge tree, and I'm just seeing like the roots pulled up, right? The roots, like this is from the ground up. You got to put, like, this is something that you buried inside of you. This is something that's been buried inside of you and you've been carrying for a long time. But Spirit is really saying to push up, like, it needs to be uprooted. It needs to be uprooted. I keep hearing it needs to be uprooted. So whatever, I'm gonna grab Spirit. What color do you want this to be? Like, I don't, you know, I don't know, whatever. Just, need to be uprooted. I'm just following what I'm being told to do. Yeah. What's interesting is that I didn't realize, like, I was turning the paper, but I mean, I didn't even count or anything. I was just turning it because until Spirit told me to stop. And then the Spirit said, write the word now, and with the color. And so pay attention to the color that I use. And it's the yellow, right? And it's uprooted. And what I was saying is uprooted as in, when I said something's being pulled from inside of you, deep inside of you. So this is the upright paper, but the word uprooted, if you look up here, it's upside down, right? Because literally that's what's being happened. Spirit is asking you to turn shit upside down. Like, you gotta uproot this, pull this thing from the ground up, okay? And then, yeah. Anything else, Spirit, you want to share? Some of you have been too complacent. Spirit's saying some of you have been too complacent and too comfortable. And you feel like, well, it's working for me. It's worked for me. Or is it really working for you? Is what I'm hearing Spirit say. Is it really working for you? Because Spirit is saying it may be working for you right now. It may have worked for you. But shit's getting ready to fucking change. It's the way it just said to me. Shit's getting ready to fucking change, Spirit said. So whatever may have been working for you, it's not about to work anymore. And this is to teach you a lesson. Okay? Yeah, Spirit says, if you don't do what you're supposed to do, you can't blame anybody but yourself. If you don't do what you're supposed to do, you can't blame anybody but yourself, because you've had opportunity after opportunity after opportunity, is what I just heard 3 times. Time is up. Again, Spirit saying time is up. So, time's up. All right, and now Spirit, so I have on my desk also, and this is, like I said, this is Hot Channel. I have crystals here. I don't know which are in anything, but whatever I pull out, I'm just gonna pull, and then the Spirit's gonna, that is the energy that Spirit wants you to look into. So whatever I pull out, I will tell you what the crystals are, and then okay, Spirit's saying this one, okay, and this, whatever I grabbed. You know what's so interesting? So, about the crystals that I pulled. Okay, well, I'll tell you what they are. But what's so interesting, and I'm being led to tell you this story. So, one of my sisters gave me this past, I think it was holiday. Yeah. This past holiday season gave me, I love candles. Anybody that knows me knows I love candles. It's a thing. See, I got candles lit all around me. But I love candles. And so my sister gave me a candle, and it was infused with crystals. And it was, what was the message on the outside of it? Oh, but I'll tell you what the crystal was. The crystal was amethyst. I can't remember what the candle was right now. I'm drawing a blank, but I know that I do have pictures of it on my phone. But anyways, so in the candle, one of the crystals was an amethyst, right? And the amethyst stone was in the candle, and it was fine the way it was burning, right? And then when it got to the bottom, I realized that, it had maintained its color. If you know, amethyst is usually purple. It's funny because there's 2 amethysts out here, right? This is a common thing. There's 2 amethysts out here on the paper that I pulled, right? But the color of the amethyst, right? It was in the candle, and the way that the wick melted, once it melted, it started to burn the crystal, right? The amethyst crystal. Remember, I kept saying, burn it down. Spirit is telling me to tell you, you got to burn it down, right? But even though after it's burned down, right, it doesn't mean that it doesn't still have value, right? It doesn't mean that what you're going to do and what the purpose and what's coming isn't valuable, right? You got to burn down the structure of what's there, right? But in burning down the structure, it may change you a little bit. Yes, it's going to change you, but that change is what you need, okay? You're still you, okay? You are still you. This crystal is still a crystal. It still has the amethyst. But guess what? It has more character, right? This crystal is unique. I will never ever find another amethyst crystal that looks just like this, right? Why? Because it was burned in the way that it was supposed to be burned, right? And it is perfect the way it is, right? And I'm holding on to it because it's a reminder of, even though things may be difficult, even though you may go through the fucking fire, you're still surviving at the end. You are still here. Okay, you are still strong. You are still a crystal. It's still, it still has its properties. It's changed a little bit, right? But in the change, there's still beauty. It's still beautiful. You can still see the purple in here. You can still see a little bit of the white. Sometimes amethyst may be a little bit clear. They may have some clarity to them. So I can still see some of the clarity within this crystal, right? And that's a message for somebody. All right, the next stone, like I said, there are 2 amethyst crystals here. So look up what the significance of amethyst crystals are, okay? And I'm going to leave those 2 there. The next one that I pulled was a rose quartz, right? Look at what the rose quartz means. I have all this. I know all this. I have the my crystal healing book, but Spirit is telling me not to tell you the answers, right? Because Spirit wants you to take the next step, right? Everybody can't always give you the answers. The answers are within you, and you know how to find the information. Spirit is saying to find the information, look up what the rose quartz symbolizes, right? And that is something that Spirit wants you to pay attention to and address. So whatever the energy that carries, Spirit is asking you to look into that, right? This one is, why am I forgetting what it is called right now? It's for communication, clarity. It can be a grounding stone. I'm losing right now what it's called. Oh, what is this? I cannot remember. It is, oh my gosh. Oh, I cannot remember right now, but I know this. I know the properties of them. The name is drawing a blank to me right now. I'm going to tell you. So like I said, I have this is, oh my gosh, why is it on the tip of my tongue? But those are the properties. I know what it's for. It's for communication. It's funny that I can't remember what it's for. It's for communication. Communication, clarity. What else is it for? I cannot remember. It's driving me nuts that I can't remember. But I know how I can remember because I usually have, I think I have this somewhere in my phone for something else. Let me see. All right. Sorry. I said sorry. Spirit said, "Don't be sorry. Like, They're like, there's a reason. So, gosh, what is that called? It's driving me insane. Crystal. I know I have it in my phone somewhere. Nope. Why is this driving me insane? Why can't I remember this right now? Oh. Spirit said, look at my journal. Which journal? I know which one. I just gotta see where it's at. Is it this one? No, not this one. But it's the one that's like that one. So it should be down here. I got 5011 journals, yes, because I read a lot. Oh, yeah, it would be in this journal, I believe. Okay, let me double check. Is it this one? Yeah. All right, so it is. Now, give me a second to read my handwriting because, like I say, I channel through writing, so sometimes smoky quartz. I was like, see, I told you, Spirit was like, look into, and what is it says? Communication. Yeah, it's smoky quartz. I knew it was something. I was like, I can't remember. But and on that page that I wrote, and it's so funny that I turned to that right page in this journal because it's quite full, right? Like it's practically almost done. I'm not going to show y'all my journal, but yeah, practically like almost done through this journal. And I have journals for different things, so I knew which one based on the message that Spirit was telling me to grab. But anyways, so on the top of the page, I have a smoky quartz and communication. And what date was that from? I don't even know. Let me see. Maybe I'll tell you the entry date. The numbers might mean something to somebody. Where's that? Let me see. I'll give you a date and I'll tell you. December 3, 2021 in this particular journal, right? So that entry was from December 3rd, 2021. Okay, clear quartz, okay? I'm sorry, not clear quartz, smoky quartz. There's a clear quartz right here though, so maybe that was for a reason. Somebody needs to look that up. All right, guys. This has been your Mahogany Moment message, okay? And I'm going to take a picture. I hope you guys can see this, but sorry if it's difficult to see, but this is what it looks like. And it's always different. Sometimes the reading is different from, in my journal, how it comes out, but this is how Spirit had it come out for you guys today. And sometimes it's drawing, sometimes it's doodles, sometimes it's different things. Sometimes there's song lyrics. But I am going to write the other words. Spirit is telling me right now to write down the other words, and I'm just going to write, because I didn't write it before, but let it burn. Is what Spirit said to write. What else do you want me to write, Spirit? Spirit is saying that that's important to say, let it burn. Anything else you want me to write? Yeah, and Spirit said to write down the crystals again, so somebody may need the crystals. So I'm gonna just, again, let Spirit guide me with whichever one. And I don't know. And Spirit said to write amethyst. Okay. And then what else, Spirit? Which one? Okay. And this one, Spirit says, whatever I have in my hand to just write smoky quartz with. Okay. And then I'll just put them back into the thingy so that, you know, like I said, it's all intuitive, so I don't know. Okay, Smoky Quartz, Amethyst. And Rose Quartz. This one's for Rose Quartz, whatever I choose. Okay. And then you want me to write that, Spirit. All right, I wrote it, Rose Quartz. Spirit said to grab black and color over it, so I'm gonna do that. Is what I'm being told to do right now. Ooh, I'm hearing don't be invisible. This is why Spirit told me to color over it. Because it was with the white color pencil. And then Spirit said, grab the black one. And I was like, okay. And it colors. But then the words that are coming to me are don't be invisible. Or don't feel like you're invisible. And I'm going to write that. Where do you want me to write that? Oh. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's with white again. Oh my gosh. You cannot make that shit up because as y'all saw, I can't see. But, all right. So when I color through what it is, it's, remember where I said in and out, close the door? It's literally overlapping those words, in or out. Don't be invisible, right? In or out, close the door. All right, collective. So this has been your reading for today, and I really, really hope that it resonates with you. I thank you for allowing me to be vulnerable. This is so different for me, put myself out there. And like I said, I'm being called to grow. I'm being called to challenge myself as well, and to share and be more vulnerable with you all in who I am, right? My gifts or whatever. But yes, there are gifts, but this is who I am. This is who Nicole is. And this is how I experience the divine. This is how I experience messages and downloads. And it's always been so personal to me. And this is really putting myself out there and stepping outside of myself and doing what makes me uncomfortable, because I feel exposed in a way, but it feels good. You know what I mean? Kind of feels very liberating. And because it's something that it's very sacred, right? This is a sacred thing to me that I do when I'm channeling and when I'm connecting with the divine. And because it's a sacred practice, I have been holding that sacredness close to my heart, right? And for such a long time that now Spirit is like, you know what? This has worked for you, and you need to share this with other people. You need to share this with the collective. You need to let them see this side of you. You need to let them see how this comes to you, how these messages come to you, right? This is just one manner in which I receive messages. Another way that I receive messages is through numbers. Numbers are very, very strong. Like very, very strong for me. I get a lot of messages through numbers, synchronicities, and just different numbers that come. So, okay, Spirit said I should share this number with you guys. All right. But is that, I'm trying to see. Okay, so I think that's the number. Let me just make sure. You want me to tell them that, or you want me to look that up? Okay, I'm going to share with you 16, and the Spirit said to just read it to you. 16, it is angel number 16, or the number 16. For me, I use an angel number book, and this is one that I use, and it says, your words are magnetic affirmations that draw to you the very things you talk and think about. Wow. Okay, so that is the final message that Spirits wants to share with you guys, and I'm going to write the number down. Let me just grab all the writing utensils and put them back close so I can grab one, and I'm going to write the number 16. This is particularly for the number 16. Okay, Spirit says to write it over here. 1 and 6. Okay. And look at that. It's close to, can you help me? Remember, asking for what you need. And it says your words. I'll read that again. Your words are magnetic affirmations that draw you to the very things you talk and think about. All right. All right, you guys. It has been a pleasure again. And again, thank you for sharing this time space with me. And I look forward to the next opportunity that I am able to channel with you, and connect and tap in. Have an incredible day, everybody. Take care. Love you all. Bye.